this is Bat Hound, stepping up the best ASA softball bats there are. I'm excited to show you a product that I've been using for the last couple weeks. Just if you've watched my channel for any time, you might know that I like to use a bat or a product for quite a while before I really put out my thoughts on it. But I'm down here in Florida. I've been using this product for the last 2 weeks, and I at least wanted to get it out there to demonstrate it. But I can't say I've used it for a long time. Now, before I get to the product, let me just show you how this even happened. I was walking through a sports store in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, where I'm from, and I saw this product in the store, and I immediately thought, this is genius. And I went home, I emailed the company, Schutt Sports, asked them if I could get a hold of one of these, and they graciously sent me this for free to review, and I am excited to get it out there and demonstrate what this product can do. So let's take a look at what we have here. All right, what we have here is the BP Barrel by Schutt Sports. It's a great product if you love taking batting practice, especially if you like to have high quantity of softballs or baseballs with you out at the field. Now on the top, they have this nice lid, which is great if it's rainy. It keeps the rain from getting all over the softballs or baseballs. Then we have this straps here that is really nice for transport. So if you're going to be putting this in a vehicle and going back and forth, this will really hold that lid closed. All right, let's take a look inside. All right, so inside we have a basket that is spring-loaded. So the way it works is you put softballs or baseballs in there, and as you put more softballs or baseballs, it will push the basket down, and allowing, when you're taking them off, for the basket to come up, which means you always have softballs on the top, which is great for your back, and your back will thank you for that. And then of course we have the wheels, which are relatively large, which makes it easy for transporting this around the field. And then underneath, there are also little holes for, if you get water in there, especially like if the softballs or baseballs are wet because of the dew or the grass was wet, that will keep the water flowing through, so you don't have just a pile of water at the bottom. Now in terms of capacity, as I've used it, I've been able to get up to 88 12-inch softballs with closing the lid and transporting it. Now I suppose if you were able to situate it differently, or you were using the smaller softballs, like 11-inch softballs, you could get more in there. They also say approximately 220 baseballs. In terms of cost, I've seen it anywhere from $250 to $325. There are some links down below where you can purchase these. Let's take a look at some other clips. Now one thing I've noticed is that if I get a good base of 10 12-inch softballs in the bottom of the basket, it just helps for getting more softballs in there. So let me show you what I mean. Just gonna load them in there on the basket like that. I noticed that sometimes if I'm just not really paying attention, I can only get 9 in there. But if I get 10, that will just help form a good base. And like I said, as you put more softballs on, that will just push the basket down. All right, now you need to see this. Right now I have 86 12-inch softballs in here, and if you're carrying 86 12-inch softballs around the field, it gets quite heavy. But check this out. I can go that way. I can go this way. I can even do circles if I want to. All right, let's take a look at how it fits into the minivan we've been using. This is a Dodge Caravan. You notice the dimensions down below. And again, I have 86 softballs in here, so it's a nice way to be able to carry it. These handles on the back. There's a way to grab it on the bottom of the lid. It's able to stand up right there, and the back will close. But if you wanted to put it in the van with the back seat down, Makes it all the more easier. Again, 86 softballs in here. Wheel it in, and you are ready for some batting practice. Now, because it has the lid and the straps, it makes it really nice to be able to lay it down like that. I suppose if you had a really nice big trunk, you might be able to fit it in the back of a car or on the back seats. Just an FYI, we did have a Toyota Camry at first rented, and I could not get it in that trunk every way I tried. It was so close, I just couldn't get it. But be sure to pay attention to those dimensions that I had up there earlier, and check out the trunk and see on your own vehicle and see if it works. Okay, a couple things I love about this product. First of all, it's just brilliant in thought and design. Second, I love that it makes carrying a load of softballs across the field dramatically easier. Third, I really like it having the lid and straps, especially for transport. Fourth, it also acts as great storage for softballs and baseballs. And fifth, it's simply fantastic that the spring-loaded basket keeps the softballs up at the top all the time. In terms of dislikes, the price tag is a little hefty at this point, but when you consider it has wheels, it has a lid, and has a high capacity, that's right in the ballpark of the market. I also wish it could be just a tad smaller so it could fit in the back of that Camry. And I also wouldn't mind if the basket moved up and down just a tad bit smoother. But nonetheless, for anyone that loves batting practice, this is a cool product. The BP Barrel by Schutt Sports. Feel free to leave any questions and comments down below. This is the Bat Hound, everyone, signing off. Be sure to subscribe to the channel up here. Check out some other videos up here and down here. Thanks, everybody.